And if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Sellers. Scrambling away. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect play to wrap up the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to the ground. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Here's Auguste. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Keeps it on the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Who says option football is dead now in college football? How about that in the opening drive of the game, taking advantage of the athleticism you have at quarterback, and they're able to get a touchdown off of it early here, Dave.
And it's just so frustrating because defensively it makes you play so slow. Like it literally becomes basketball. It's man-to-man. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch. Makes defenses slow down. Let's see how they adjust after this first drive.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The run to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Sangabolatelli, using the quick game. Oh, what a move to get room. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's what...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Play fake, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Clark. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. Sellers. Makes a catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Still looking for a man. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Wide, 53. Wide, Landon. Wide to the end.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing Sellers. It's on target and complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback keeps it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Using his feet. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go right back to him. He's got the first down, but he's going to need a lot more than that. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. And it's the Blue Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Harvard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Sellers on the play action. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The offense changing the play. 4th down, Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense has it with really good field position. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There's a crease. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 8. Hard line on the return before he stopped. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Quick completion to the right. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Fakes to grab. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sangapolitelli fires to the big fella, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. JKS rushes on him, and they got him.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. You've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on third down, Sellers. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Hands it off on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting, do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Working that left side now. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The run inside. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Here's a give to Auguste. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throwing Songopolitelli. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Again, it's Sangapolatelli. He's got him. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Sangapolatelli firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.